Hey everyone, thanks for joining me again. I talk about the breath so often. It is our life force. It is what gave us life. And everything we say comes into existence, comes into creation because of the breath. Some of you may know I really, really enjoy and have a lot of respect for Robert Edward Grant. You can find him on YouTube under his name, Robert Edward Grant. But one of his latest podcasts, he and his friend did together, they had a conversation with ChatGPT about humanity, about the past, where we're going, all that kind of stuff. And what I found so interesting is ChatGPT kept bringing up breath. And it was a 3.5 hour video. So I'm going to try to summarize as much as I can just in this short video. But my point is, the chat kept going back to the breath. It kept referring to the breath as the life force. It kept referring to the breath as creation. Everything comes out of the breath. And I truly believe that. It's what I teach. It's what I talk about all the time. It's what's on my website. And we have to be careful what we're saying. And if this is true, which I totally believe it is, I have to catch myself how I'm thinking, how I'm feeling, what the words I'm saying. I just heard this morning in the grocery store, a woman said she was stupid. She couldn't do a certain thing because she was stupid. And I wanted to stop her and say, ma'am, you're not stupid. There's just something you don't know, and that's very, very different. And so as we say these negative things, we are speaking those things into existence, whether we believe that or not. It is true. I strongly believe that. I've experienced it in my own life. I've watched it in others. So if you want to think negatively, you can go ahead. But don't be surprised when your life's not working out. I want to be in a place of love. I want to be a place of positivity. Now, that's not always easy, but I bring myself back. And that's why it's so important to breathe. Oh, the other thing that chat kept talking about was the stillness and the breath working simultaneously together. Again, paraphrasing my words. But when we are in that place of stillness, we are in the place of sacredness. We are in a holy moment where we can create, we can do anything, we can find healing for the things that have been unhealed in our lives. I highly respect Robert Edward Grant, so I really encourage you to take a look at this video, even though it's 3.5 hours long. But I hope one day I'm interviewed by him. I hope that he joins one of my meditation groups. At the very least, he's a man I want to meet and be in the presence of, because he just, to me, embodies stillness and peace, which is something I have been after all my life. I've been practicing my life, and so many of you want peace and stillness in your life. So highly encourage you to check this out. The title of it is AI or Divine Reflection. AI or Divine Reflection, or just type into YouTube Robert Edward Grant, and you'll find that podcast there. But it's important to breathe. It is important to breathe. It's important to be still. Because out of that stillness, out of the breath, comes the life that we want. And when we're in that place of stillness, that's where love happens. That's where incredible things happen. Thanks for joining me again. And as always, if you need me to pray with you, meditate with you, send me a quick message on my website, theneumaprocess.com, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Again, breathe, and breathe the life into existence that you want to create for yourself. Have a wonderful day.